Young Cobane, welcome to PaPoppin, man.
Yo, what's up? I'm glad I'm here. I'm glad I'm able to be here. No cap.
I'm glad you're here. Like you came on showing some love, showing support, and that's what we're doing for you too. So
Definitely, most definitely.
Just tell people a little bit about yourself, where you're from, what you do, what's your future goals.
My name is Yung Cobane. YUNGCOBANE. That's how you spell it. From Wright, Pennsylvania, and I've been doing this for like a while now, and my goal is to, not for to be the most famous person in the world, not only that or no crazy shit, but just for people to hear my music and whatever and drives you towards it to listen to it or like enjoy it. That's mostly the most part. I want people to enjoy my music, and that's really all I'm about bringing is like good vibes. Just make as good music as I can, and if you say it sucks, you can say that if you want to too. But I feel those good. But really, just making people feel good and like just being artistic and being positive and stay at a level mind. So that's mostly what I bring to the table, and that's my goal. Really, just to bring more people to enjoy the music. It's not my music; it'll be someone else's. Just enjoy it.
You just got a passion for music.
Yeah.
So, you got a passion for music. You got any music artists in your family or whatnot? Doesn't your brother make music?
Yeah, my brother makes music. Unknown, but literally, like I'll say how I, like got everything from music. Like how I, like learn everything I know is my uncle Franchise Beats. That's my uncle.
Oh, that's your uncle.
Yeah, he
shout out Franchise.
Like he's the reason why I make beats. Like I make my own beats and stuff. He's the reason why I record myself. He's the reason why I kind of like do everything, and like just watching him. And then not only that, like he not family, but he also like an uncle to me too. Echo. Like I learned down there, like just watching him, like especially when that time, like around the time when like he was really like doing stuff, like really on the road, like doing shit and shit. Like Echo, he dead ass could have made it out. Like just seeing everything that he was doing, like from doing shows and the albums he was dropping and like the music he was dropping. Like he's another person where like I learned from him, but mainly definitely my Uncle Frank. My Uncle Frank taught me like everything. And then plus I've been like wanted the raps ever since I was like 3. So like that was already in tune. It was just where everything with that, like it kind of just added on and just made more of a purpose of, all right, yo, like that's what I want to do.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out Franchise. Shout out Echo. No, but didn't Franchise work with I heard that he worked with like Wiz Khalifa for a little bit.
Oh yeah, he basically discovered Wiz Khalifa when he was coming up, because he was on Pottstown when he was like younger.
Okay.
And like basically, no, not Pottstown, Pittsburgh tripping, not Pottstown, Pittsburgh. He used to be on Pittsburgh and shit, and he basically like basically not I wouldn't say found Wiz Khalifa, but he was type like basically one of the producers who was like behind his sound on his early ages. And like that Ek got a song with Wiz, but shit, my Uncle Frank, he don't work with a couple people. He got to work with Wiz. He probably ain't tell y'all he got to work with Kanye before, like in his prime before. I think it was the Late Registration when he was working with him. It was around that time.
Okay.
Like I'm got to work with. You got to work with some people, bro. I'm not gonna cap like feel me. So yeah.
Yeah, I saw a video of Wiz shouting out your uncle.
Yeah.
On like some podcast or interview he was doing.
Back on Fig. I think he was back on Fig with T-Rail and they had asked him like basically like the mixtape areas. My Uncle Frank, he used to do mixtapes, so he had his Franchise DVDs, and basically Wiz used to be on them. Like Wiz, I think in music or he has a video on them, but it's a long like feel me, like if you know your history, like people will know for me. It's mostly the old heads, like not a lot of the young crowd would know, but I'm happy to be the grace of that. Is like I wasn't there for that time, but I was there for like the Echo and all that shit. And then I heard the stories about that and all that. So like I was kind of like there for that type shit. So
no, it's just cool though because in a sense your uncle must have impacted Wiz's life because just for him to remember his name and where he's from and all that, because music artists I'm sure you're an artist, they meet everyone.
A lot of people. Like I've talked about it. I remember like when he's told me about it. I talked to him about it, like, even like like what happened, and I'm not gonna. Because that's more of his. Like if he wants to speak on that, he can. But like it was. I don't think there's anything too bad or anything. Because I don't really know nobody that really. But yeah, but like it was just more. Just like at that time, my uncle was doing what he was doing, and like Wiz, for him to still give him a shout out and remember him, usually people, would get big and, oh, I never heard of him, or I never feel me, but just for him to do that, like, well, this shows the love is still there, and like, he remembers, so like, that's the cool part.
That's the cool part. Give your uncle his flowers, for sure. So that's dope. Shout out franchise.
Shut up, Brad.
Been in his home studio with him, with For Life a few times, and what was it, Nino Gully, all of them. I was around that, but that's just dope. But first time I ever discovered you was your what is it, Scissor or something like that? That's
the Scissor.
I was like 2-3 years ago or something like that. Yeah, that I did. I was just bumping that today before you actually came over and everything, because that was like one of the first ones that like I noticed you and everything. For Life put me on.
Yeah.
Because back then you were hanging out with HTM Studios.
Yeah.
So For Life put me on that, and that was definitely one of the songs. Definitely one of the songs I was bumping. I fuck with it for sure. I'm trying to get on a remix. Featuring Mr. PaPoppin. Yes sir. But I heard you got this new project coming out, or is it already out?
It is already out. It's Early Life Crisis. They got 15 tracks on there. Cause I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't really supposed to come out around this time. Like, just like stuff that was going on, I was like, fuck it, like, I'm gonna just drop it because I got some very big like plan. I always say that, but like this one, I'm not gonna lie, this one definitely like heavy, like the next one. But this one I wanted to drop just because more of like stuff that was going on time, and plus like, the music, like I was already promoting stuff, so it was like, fuck it, why not drop a project? Because I have so many songs, bro. Like, I have so much songs, like,
and the vault was sitting there, huh?
I just didn't know what to put on this project, and then like all my projects that I come up with, like, I have like 2-3 projects, like, of the same project, just with different songs and a different like it's basically with this project, like, I wanted to be on some full like old school like R&B type shit. Like, yeah, you'll still hear like, cause I had like the sexy drill songs as a type on there, kind of like they're not full sexy drill songs, but like some of them that's on there, like, yeah, you still would have heard those, but like more with like a sample, and then like the song Sweet For Us, like you would have heard more of songs in the beat format like that, like some old school like R&B. But then I was like, Early Life Crisis, like, yeah, the songs would sound good, but it's like I named that project that for a reason. Is basically it's more like explaining like, it's a story, but it's really like a story. It's just basically from the sound of my ears. Like, the sounds that you hear is like basically the type of sounds I used to like have in my head or like hum to myself when I was younger. Like, sounds like melodies. Like I feel like this project is probably the most like project where like most of like the songs I made were like, they were just catchy. Like, it was a lot of catchy songs where I was like, yo, like,
more life.
Yeah, like
with hooks and all that. He's on.
Oh yeah, like, yeah, like I was like, yo, like basically that's kind of like what this is. Besides like 2-3 songs where it speaks on some like deeper meaning stuff, but like besides that, like most of the songs on there, like definitely like some catchy songs.
And he would have catch the words and start saying the words back with you now for sure.
And then there's songs on there where it, like, explains stuff going on in my life, like all the songs type like explain that, but like there's songs where it's like straight, like you can hear like what I'm saying, like, oh, like he's talking about this, like something that people would know. And then there's songs on there where it's just fun vibe out to, so
yeah, for sure.
But Early Life Crisis out right now, all platforms. Make sure you go listen to that. Feel me? I got
tap in all platforms, right?
Yeah, all platforms. I got features with Vic Severe on there for Friends Collective. Shout out Vic. Shout out Friends. And I got my brother Unknown. He's on there. And yeah.
Yes sir. Man. So like for your type of sound or genre of music, where do you think people put your music with? Like under like I don't know, like what's your sound genre? Who do you think like maybe you get like most inspiration from, in a sense?
Oh shit, I get like, I'll say my inspiration, like for me solely, like for me, like me saying, like I always say most of my inspiration from like Wayne, because that was like my first person I really like gravitated towards too. But like, I mean, I'll also say me on this answer too, but like other people, like because I heard other people say like they type like put my music with like like people like Trippy. Is like Trippy's like one of my favorite artists. I'm like, okay, I like his music a lot. And like they'll put me like with Uzi and shit like that. Okay. And then I hear Cardi here and there, but not too much. It's like somewhat of Cardi, but not fully Cardi, especially with the shit that he's dropping nowadays. Like especially like because a whole lot of red and shit. Like I wasn't doing no shit like that, but like feel it or twisted. Like it's type around the same format with like the beat selection and shit like that. But like definitely I get compared by other people like to heavy like Uzi or like Trippy and shit like that, which is cool. Like to the most part, it is more like I feel like I'm a versatile person. Is like, for instance, like I remember the other day I was showing my girl and like we just put on beats and shit and we was like freestyling. Like, you know, I'm sitting there, I'm like, damn, like I really can freestyle, but it's like not a lot of people would know that because like I've had people in public like say, oh, like I'm just a like not SoundCloud rapper, not only that, but they try to put in like forms of that, and not only that, like I sing on a lot of songs or I make melody songs. So I remember there's this post on Facebook and niggas is like going crazy talking about some like who was the hottest in the city or whatever, and like I remember Indigo, I liked his response on it because like he wanted comments and like he broke it down. He was like, yo, like he felt like the best rapper of all time when it comes to like city shit is Echo, which I can personally agree. So you could throw somebody else in there like the J-Rocks or whoever else, but I personally agree Echo. But like where he placed me, he was like the person who makes the best melodies is me. And I was like, I'm not gonna lie, like I appreciate that because like I feel as though I do make good melodic songs where like they're catchy. Like I make a lot of catchy songs, but little do people know like I can rap too. So like my sound's very versatile, but like I don't really feel the way when they put me in like when people be like, oh, you got like a trippy sound, or like, you sound like Uzi, or oh, you sound like this nigga, like feel me, like just be like, fuck it, like cool, I appreciate it. Like as long as the music's good, like telling me that the music's good or if it's bad, and you know I just take it however I take it.
No, for sure. Definitely just appreciate that even that they're putting you in that category. It definitely shows or means that they listened to some of your songs before and everything.
Yeah.
So that's definitely like a positive. If they're over here just saying I don't know, but they're still trying to say your music stuff, they're not listening to you.
Yeah.
So, but you I saw, was it not too long ago too, last year, you had the Lil Tecca feature.
Yeah.
Shout out Low Key. Low Key did that music video, right?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Shout him out.
Shout out Low Key, man. Shout out Low Key, man. Low Key the Vision, tap in, man. That's the bro.
Well, yeah, when I saw that, I was like, who? I was like, yo, that other voice sounds mad familiar. I didn't realize who it was at first. I was just scrolling through Instagram and I saw it. I was like, is that Tecca? And then that was pretty good.
Like, I'm not gonna lie. It's like even now with the song, I like the song, but like I say from before, because like basically how the song was set up was because as you said earlier in the beginning of the interview, I was signed to HTM. And my manager around the time was Ted. And he had set it up. It was him and the bull Oso Fireboy. He makes beats and shit. Basically, like I got a call. I forgot what I was doing. I was out. Ted called me. He was like, "Yo, like," he was like, "What you think about hopping on a Tecca feature?" And I was like, "Tecca," and I was like, "What?" And I'm like, "Yo, like, what you mean, like Tecca feature?" He was like, "Little Tecca," and he like, I'm like, "Yo, this shit, you sure this ain't no like no scamming type shit? Like, feel me? This ain't no shit or new trying to scam." And he was like, "Nah, bro, this shit legit." And I'm like, all right, like, let me hear a song. So he plays a song. I'm hearing the beat and shit, and I'm like, all right, like, yeah, I can do something to that. And basically, you know, I talked to him more about it. And then the bull, so he said that, you know, it was legit and everything, cool, boom. And then basically, I just hopped on the track. You know, around the time I dropped Love Mage, I wanted to drop it around that time. And I feel as though if I would have dropped it around that time, it probably would have been like a lot better. But I just kept it in the tuck, especially around the time with the whole management stuff going on, because like, you know, I didn't really know what they had going on. So
it was getting rocky.
Yeah, like it wasn't really rocky. It was more like they knew because this ain't really my first rodeo when it comes to dropping music and putting stuff together. So like whenever it came to me doing stuff, like especially when it came like with them telling, it was like, yo, like we trust with what you do because like you know what you're doing. Like I'm not Mr. Miyagi where I just know everything, but like I know what I'm doing. I know how to drop a song. I know what songs to drop and what songs not to. And say if I do drop the wrong song, you know, people are gonna, oh, I'm gonna like this song. All right, cool, whatever. I mean, there's other songs I dropped on there that I know that you're gonna like. At least one, whether it's one and not all of them, I know there's gonna be a song there you're gonna like. So, yeah, I just knew what I was doing, but he basically wanted me to hold it, so I held it. And then when it came to Never Ending stuff, the promotion and all that I was doing, I was like, no, fuck it, I'll put it on there. And like, yeah, that song was fire. It's just like, the reason I take, like, I don't know, like, I even thought about, like, taking it down type shit, cause, like, I'm like, alright, like, song's doing good, people are listening to it, like, I'm seeing all the stuff on it, but it's, like, ain't really, like, do anything for a fact. We're not saying, like, oh, I wanted to blow up overnight or no shit like that, but, like, it ain't really, like, do anything. It's
Did you do the impact that you thought?
the impact I thought, and especially, like, with the management, like, when all that shit happened, it was just, like, damn, like, but it was, like, fuck it, like, you know, I dropped the song, and I'm glad that I was able to, you know, do that and experience that also, like, just seeing, like, what shit like that is about. Because I've been seeing shit like that, but, like, I never, like, want to do it because I always thought it was, like, some scamming bullshit or something like that. But, like, yeah, like, it was definitely a good song, good experience. And, you know, whether Tyker heard it or not, I appreciate it, bro. So, thank you.
All right, you live and you learn, you get the experience, and, you know, yeah, you get to say you did that. You know, you're living and chasing your dream, you know. So that's, you know, I give you your flowers for that, just to even chase your dreams, you know.
Thank you.
Because a lot of people, I would say there's even a lot of people that are talented, very talented, but they just don't have no encouragement or no courage to even, like, take that step.
Yeah.
And I know plenty of people too who are hilarious that I'm like, yo, start streaming, start, like, being, and they're good at video games and they're hilarious, but they just have, like, no desire or anything to create, do whatever, even if they got the talent, you know. So I definitely give you your flowers for chasing your dreams.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But so whatever happened with HTM Studios? I knew you was waiting. I mean, you know, and I'm sure people know, you know, I was managing the studio back in the day. So
It was with us, yeah. Freaking. Well, I mean, the most part, like, definitely, I can start off with this, like, definitely shout out Tyner, shout out Retro, like, when it came to that whole situation, like, them two, even London too, like, everybody besides, like, you know, the person, but Retro, Tyner, like, London, like, definitely cool, especially London, that's my cousin and shit, like, love y'all to death, and they still hit me up to this day, like, still fuck with me and stuff, but, like, HTM, like, I'm not gonna lie, it was, you know, a cool, like, experience, and it was cool for a moment, like, what was going on and stuff, but, like, I would say, like, personally for me, and, like, I could go on a deep, but, like, besides, like, the details, like, stuff that people don't know, that, like, go into real life shit, it's, like, you know, like, the label was cool, you know, with the people that I had, you know, the peers I had, like, it was a cool wave for the moment, but, you know, it was, I don't know, like, cause it's crazy, it's, like, especially because of my perspective, cause it's, like, you know, say you're signed with people, you know, cool people, and then, you know, there's out of nowhere, you know, life shit just started happening where, you know, say if, like, you know, not to be, but it's, like, say the situation, you know, that goes on where ends up something happens to a close person you have with you, you know, when you're homie, your homeboys, and then, like, something happens, family shit happened, and then next thing you know, you're finding out that someone you sign with, you know, cool with, so said, you know, associates who, you know, whatever, what, you know, your homie, and then on the other hand, you trying to focus on music and do your music, and you got a manager who, you know, he's trying to do what he can do for you, but it's not helping, and basically, you know, you gotta take matters in your own hands, and then you're signing with another person who basically, like, sees you as, like, competition, or, like, you're hating on them and shit like that. You know, it's just shit like that where, like, shit ain't, until the end when all that shit came out, like, besides the shit in the beginning, like I said, with the homie shit, it's like, that, they knew about that shit was evident, but, like, when it comes to, like, the whole competition and shit like that, like, I don't know where shit really, like, went left. I just know that when it came to the business that I was doing, like, I did what I had to do, like, while supporting niggas, even in the midst of everything going on, you know, because at the end of the day, it was still business, and something could have came out of it at the end of the day when it came to that, but it's just, you know, really, it comes down on the people behind the scenes, and like I said, Tyne and Retro, like, they're cool, like, they were just mainly, like, you know, I'm not trying to, you know, elephant in the room, but, you know, it's like, it came down to one person that just wasn't doing what they needed to do when it came to the business perspective, like, overall. What that so-called person had set down and set for his envision, like, it's all right, you can envision it so much, but it's like, you can't envision something and not put in work towards it.
Oh, for sure.
Or put on a facade words. Like, you got to actually get your hands dirty and do stuff. And at the end of the day, he did do things. Like, I'm not saying he didn't do nothing at all. He did do things. Like I said, like, shout him out for giving me the Tecker feature, shit like that, and cool. But like, when it came to overall what he had set in mind, and then how everything drifted apart, and how everybody, just was clashing with each other, it was like, it's like he type just let it crumble. Yeah, and it's like, and then
When MIA.
and then yeah.
When MIA.
The only thing I don't really blame him for is like the situation, like I said, with homie and shit like that. It's like, that's just shit that, like, even I told him, like, I can't even control that.
Yeah, it was out of his hands.
Like, nobody gonna expect, shit going like that gonna happen. And it's like, we expect,
Mm-hmm.
it is what it is when it comes to that. But it's like, when it comes to everything else and how everything fell apart, I was like, there's no need for that. And then just the stuff that he was telling me, but then, when we were like, when stuff would come down to some business or stuff with the fan, it's like two-faced or something like that. But besides that, like, HTM, it was a cool moment and stuff. Like, we definitely had a cool moment together, everybody. Like, definitely shout out Cello, shout out Lil Maine, shout out Bosa. We still locked in, me and Bosa. We got a tape coming out, soon. Don't get this.
Sir, shout out Bosa.
That's turn. Bosa from me.
Bosa been doing his thing, I heard, though, too. So,
yeah, Bosa,
shout him out.
From me forever. Bosa, that's my brother right there. Like, Lil Maine, Cello, like, shout out them. It's all love.
Sir, yes, sir.
But, when it comes to, like, everything else, that's what it is, and that's where it's at,
No, you do honey and learn.
Sure, I love them too. They just talked to me the other day. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's shit like that, Like, people show, like, they'll at least show face after the storm, For people who don't or act a certain way or whatever, you just gotta leave them where they're at, Hopefully, they can be in some type of amends that could be made or whatever, But, at the end of the day, when it came to that situation, just shit just wasn't right.
No, for sure. I'm with you on that.
They ain't stop me from what I'm doing. So, at the end of the day, that's the only thing. That's the main part. Like, ain't stop me from what I'm doing, man.
No, for sure. Like, at the end of the day, there's that main goal, but you still have to have, like, a personal goal, too.
Okay. I'm saying, like,
But definitely.
Yo, thing, man.
Yes, sir. Do your thing.
I thing.
Doing your thing. Still dropping music, still making the music, still doing all that. For sure. But I definitely agree on the making amends. I feel it's healthy for people to forgive,
Yeah.
make amends. You don't have to be like what you were before, as close, but definitely make a peace, it's a positive, it's a healthy thing to do in life.
Yeah.
Forgiveness.
There's always, tomorrow's not promised, so it's like, you don't want to leave them bad turn to somebody and fuck around, they fucking passed away, then it's like, damn, like, I ain't get to at least, like, I ain't never want to fall out with that person, Like, especially, like, when it comes to him, like, the other people is like, whatever, bro, but, like, when I get to him, it's like, man, like, I ain't ready to go like that, like, especially when it came to me, it's like, from the very start,
you were there from the
from the start all the way to the finish, like,
I came in the middle, and, like, when I came, you was there, and I seen people come and go and everything, and like, I was only there for a few years, but I still saw a lot,
Yeah.
But,
like, like, the way stuff went, it ain't had to go that way, especially, like, when it came to me, and it's not to be on myself where it's, like, me, but it's, like, for perspective that I can see it from, it's my own perspective. I can't see it from everybody else's. I can only understand it, but I can't really see it fully. I can only hear from how I see it, and it's vice versa, but, especially when it came to the situation with me and him, like, it's, like, stuff could have been way better than that.
Handled differently.
Yeah, like, especially, like, yeah.
I get it. HTM, to me, I feel it had the potential. I saw a vision with HTM. I was, disappointed with everything, how it turned out. It's just communication was falling apart towards the end, and people were taking things too personally. I don't know. There was just, people got emotional in a sense, like, instead of trying to just work together. It's a business at the end of the day,
Yeah, because it's like, for instance, like, there's like the whole thing that we had, like, well, he had that he was explaining, where it's like, all right, like, it could possibly work. Like, it's like, I told him, like, because basically, like, he wanted to put in the format, like, for instance, like, and they did it, perfectly around the time as that was them, but, like, the original Brick Squad, when I was, Gucci Mane, OJ the Juice Man, and all of them, like, basically Gucci, he was the star front, and then once Gucci got put on, feel me, OJ got put on. OJ got put on, Walker got put on, Walker for sure on Disparate. Like it was like, you know, and it helped around that time. Because that time, like that shit was built for him. You know, like that from Atlanta, they like feel me. That's the only like they the only people in the game who really do that shit. Where like for instance, they used to be ops, but they still gonna support. Like support's still gonna be, especially nowadays. Like them niggas beefing. Like it's not the same united as it used to be, but like they still gonna help each other out. Like people are still gonna get put on and still do this and that. When it comes in this format, you know, he basically wanted to do that, but it's like I feel like people within themselves, their egos, like
for sure,
they see like it's like, nah, why the fuck this nigga getting it? Like, I should get that.
No. Everyone wants to be that boss, that captain, that main star. Like everyone got roles to play, and if we get it, we all gonna win at the end of the day. But when you start having this little envy or ego, and I don't know, maybe it's just with the city or just people in general too. There's definitely a lot of ego, pride, and we're so small. Like, we just gotta put that to the side.
And that's why, like, I be the way I be is like when it comes to like the whole like underground stuff from like the local stuff. Like, you know, especially like I'm not, because for a young age, like I'm not trying to sound like no vet or nothing like that. But like, bro, I've really been around for a long time, bro. Like,
oh, you're making music for a minute,
like. Before Yung Cobane came about, bro, you can search me up on Blow It Up TV, bro. I got a whole video of me rapping when I was like 7 years old down at what's that park called? It's right there on the south. At that park, the park right there. I forgot the name of it. I used to be at that park, but yeah, like there's an old video of me, like shout out Lotta, Blow It Up TV, like I was around as a young, like niggas just called me the money. Like I wasn't even like making music or nothing. Like I was just freestyling. Like people know me as D-Dot son, just rapping, all that. And it's like I was watching Echo and J-Rock and all these dudes and like everybody like really like dude, especially around that time. Like I feel it was around that time that was really like some city wave shit to the point where Echo was having this fucking Respect the Grind t-shirts in the villa and them shits was selling. Like niggas was everywhere you went, everybody had a Respect the Grind t-shirt. Ancient Music, like that was like niggas knew what's up with Ancient Music family. That was shit. Like even to the point where nigga I was behind the scenes with No Limit. Like when I was behind the scenes for that. Like I saw that shit. Like so it's like not to be on no, but like bro, I really like been around when it comes to the local scene. Like and as a young cat to know that too. Like old heads can not be like old heads. Like they can vouch for me. Like they can because they see me. Like you know I ain't know what the fuck was going on. I was there. Like they can vouch for me and they can tell you yes.
This is around. Yes sir.
I was around. So like when I see people like talk about the top 5 stuff and all that, like that's why I don't really like pay attention to that anymore like I used to. It's like nowadays it's like bro, niggas barely even support each other or like, do anything authentic where it's like not like you actually keeping it real or you being you or actually helping out. Like everybody just wants to basically either they just want to straight just cut you off and be the first person to be in the first lane, or they want to join you, get a little bit of your sauce and then try and get off the boat and then peel off. And I was like, bro, this shit don't work like that, bro. Like no, that shit with me is like that's why I like the people I be with is the people I be with, but like I respect the people. I respect everybody. Like I respect everybody and I feel me, but like people who really keep it genuine, like I keep it genuine with them and like that's that. And like, you know, people that, you know, just be on some weird shit, you know, just it's like a mirror. Like, all right, you wanna be on some, all right, yeah, bro, cool. All right, word. And then people, yo.
No, but that's just like the music industry for sure though. That's, you know, like that's just how the game goes too, that it's a use, you know, like dog versus dog type of world, you know. But it's like it is just weird. People come on the scene, you know, try to get with the clout or whatever, then take over in a sense. And it's like, bro, we're even around like that.
It's like, for instance, like, you know, being the best in the city back then, I really felt like something compared to now.
Mm-hmm.
Like now being the best in the city, I mean, it's like, all right, but it's like, you want to be the best locally, then people that is fighting for a spot to be best in the world, to be the best around like the whole world, or be the best in this region or these areas.
So you're bigger than the city.
Yeah, you want to be bigger than the city, bro. You want to look better than that. It's like, that's another thing. Like, people just be so focused on city shit where it's like, yes, I understand the city, but like, bro, there's things way more out there than the city, bro. Like, it's like, sure. I don't travel. Like, I don't travel a lot, but I at least seen shit. I've went to Florida. I went to fucking Chattanooga. Niggas don't even know what a Chattanooga, Tennessee is. Like, I've been out there. That's like, he was in Cali. Yeah, I was in Cali. Feel me? Twice. San Diego. Feel me? LA. Like, I've been to fucking New Orleans. I've been like, bro, I've been places. Like, I ain't a lot compared to people going out the country shit like that. But it's like still like people got travel. Like I bet sure I be seeing about say shit right here.
Oh yeah, there's
So it's going on, but like man, really like a lot here to make it seem like we really on some shit. Like compared to places like Atlanta, like yeah. People that haven't lived in Atlanta for years should tell you, oh, it's the same old shit, but I bet you they got some shit that they can look forward out to go out there to do than we do. I tell you that, like, they got some shit every day that they can look forward to doing than what we do. You know, like, this shit out here real. And, I mean, I feel as though that could change, but it's like, it takes more than one than just, one person to hurt it.
people got to come together and like I was saying before, put the egos aside. Like you're talking about, oh, you're the biggest in this, but you're still a nobody. I'm sorry. Respectfully, though.
People do the city shit. Like when they hear, like, for instance, when I went to where was I going? Yeah, when I went to out of town in Cali. Oh no, I went to Atlanta. I went to Atlanta. Our works. So dude, he was like, yo, work. Yeah, he said. He was like, yo, you from Redding? He was like, oh, you're from the top. He was like, I already heard it in y'all voices when I heard the bull say bull. So I was like, they think we from Philly, like, bro. They think Philly's a whole state, bro. Like, they think Philly's a whole state, and they're like, bro, like when I hear that shit, type get me mad. He was like, nigga, like, I'm not from no fucking Philly, bro. I'm from Redding, bro. Like, all respect to Philly, but that nigga, I'm not no Philly nigga, bro. Like, I'm from Redding. Like, it's just, I don't know. Like, even when when the interview was posted, I said like, yo, like we kind of like a small Philly in a way. Like, we're not Philly, but like we're kind of like, to make it better for everybody, because they think we're fucking Philly. We're not Philly, but like we're like a small Philly, like kind of like the. Remember somebody in the comments was like, oh, who is he to be mentioned in Philly and duh. And it's like, nigga, like, bro, like everybody, any city in PA you can name up, bro. Like, there's somebody somewhere, some people somewhere, some hood somewhere where they getting active, bro. But niggas be acting like it's just one spot. Like, niggas be getting active anywhere around the world, bro. That's just what it is, bro. Like, there's all states and city around the world where niggas is getting active. So it's like, like, I don't understand. Like, people just be making a thing like it's one thing. Like, nah, bro, there's more than just Philly and Pennsylvania, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, but besides that, it's like.
Now talk about Cali though. Let's go ahead to Cali. Who'd you work with? DJ.
Well, we had went out there with this dude. It was because it was mainly for him. Like, but we had went out there and the song shit in the video. But it was DJ Flip.
DJ Flip, yes sir.
The trip was fun. Like, it was very fun. Love Cali, but them people NPCs, man. Not I want to say everybody, like. Man, them dudes are NPCs. When it comes to Hollywood shit, them niggas are NPCs, bro. Like, niggas don't know how to drive. I don't know how the fuck we doing, bro. Shout out to Cali, though. Like, I know that's not everybody, but, like, comes down to the Hollywood strip and all that, like, them niggas are NPCs, bro. They feel like GTA. Really feel like GTA.
Does it give you, like, Times Square type vibes or no?
Hell.
No? Totally different?
Like, when we was on the Walk of Fame, like, I say, yeah, probably that, because that's, like, I would say, damn, that's like your Times Square kind of. Okay. Even though it's not, because it's like, it's the Hollywood Walk of Fame, South Boulevard, but like, yeah, like.
Did you say Michael Jackson or what?
Yeah, I did. So Michael Jackson's game, like shit. Bro, I won't forget. We parked the shit. So we out in front there, walked the boulevard and stuff. As soon as we turn the corner, there's this lady. She has like this training glove on. She has a caution sign. She's like, oh, like, yo, don't step over here. It's basically some fucking homeless dude fucking shitted and smeared his shit all the way down the block.
What, on the stars?
Yeah, on the stars, on the sidewalk, all the way down.
With disrespect.
2 blocks.
Someone pissed in it.
Like, literally had to, like, we're walking down a block and we're seeing the whole shit, like, stretched paws, like, down the block. I'm like, nah, y'all niggas is wilder.
Bro, little do you know, bro, that dude was connected and they did him dirty. That's why he said, fuck it. He said, I'm gonna go here. They're gonna know me. They're gonna run this. They're gonna know me.
Well, like, yeah, that was my part where I was like, that, I'm not gonna lie, like, it was chill walking on the Walk of Fame, but I remember these niggas wanted to get food, and, like, the smell in the air, I was like, nah, I don't like the smell in the air, and I don't trust the food. I was, bro, I'm not eating food from up here, bro. Like, it ain't smell safe. That's another thing, like, it was cool walking the boulevard, but you gotta understand, you're walking, like, it's the same thing with Times Square, but I don't know, it's just, like, Times Square is, like, it's different in a way. We're the same, but it's different. Like, I feel like Hollywood, like I don't know.
Yeah, East Coast, West Coast.
Yeah, like, but it's like, it was just the air, something about the weather, and like, it was hot, humid, and like, it was so many homeless people were, and then not only that, Skid Row's a type not that far, so it was, like, yeah, it was bad. I was like, yo, I'm not eating up here, bro. Like, I'm not eating no food up here. Oh, you look at stars and shit, but I'm not. Nah, I ain't doing shit.
So would you say GTA 5 like the map was like?
Yeah, like it's definitely like I forgot. Like there's a couple like Franklin's house. Stay out there, bro. Like we saw that shit.
That's like
Like, that shit's in a row. Really, the built interior and all that. How it looks in GTA right now.
so the map's pretty accurate.
Tight. They don't have everything. Like I think there's a part of LA that they don't have part of the map because they have it in San Andreas, but they don't have the GTA. But like yeah, like Franklin's house, like the John in the Hill shit. Niggas will dead as go out there and find Easter eggs, and they'll find Franklin's house. They'll find Trevor's house. Like I mean, I hope not, but niggas actually go to the grocery for this.
You said I'm not there.
I'm not going. It ain't my territory. I know my home is here. I ain't. I'm cool.
You think people will look at me if I'm just walking around?
Yeah, because it's like,
You think
for instance, like
they'll think I'm a Fed?
possibly. So that's how they be thinking. Like for instance, you know, how, like when them GQ dudes be going out there with like the interviewers and shit, and they're thinking that too. Like, but like I don't know. Like I'm not from, so I don't really know. But I know that for sure. Like I would be like I'm cautious. I want to walk down there. Fuck no. Felt cool. That's not where I'm from.
Start knocking on doors and everything.
Yeah.
Cool. Would you like to do an interview? Yeah, the Tommy, get the fuck out. Yes sir. But DJ Flip, that was a good experience. Did you actually get to meet him?
But yeah, he was in the studio with us. Like he was there. Like this nigga, bro. This nigga had his own vending machine of weed, bro. He had his own weed. Because like we went to some smoke shop. I'm not gonna lie, he was, cause you know Cali niggas the weed and shit. It's Cali.
Yo, we not really smoking the. Yo, he was like, yo, get this at the vending machine right here. He was like, roll this up.
He gives like 4 packs of some fire shit. I'm like, this your shit? Like, yeah, this is my shit. Share the vending machine, dude. I'm like, all right.
Did he have his own packaging?
Yeah, he had his own packaging with the bag and all that. I was like, damn, this nigga. Hey, I mean, you are DJ Flip side.
DJ Flip's eyes.
But yeah, like that's nigga gave us weed out his own vending machine. I was like, what the fuck? And then he had like producers in and out just making beats. Yeah, it was a very cool experience. Like, especially like what we did out there and stuff. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I got both high as fuck. We was like, bro, I thought, bro, because we went to the smoke shop, and you know we bought some weed and shit, and we bought some edibles and shit. And I thought freaking, cause I ate them right. I had like some Sour Patch Kids, like some Sour Patch Kids, like John's. That shit was punched. I was like, bro, I don't know. Like, LA was probably the highest. Like the first day we out there, we got the highest shit. It was 420 too.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the other thing. It was 420. They was doing a free weed on top of the weed that we bought. So like,
bro, it's hot out there too, right? So like being high and hot is just a different feeling.
I had water, bro. But fucking, we get back to the crib and we still waiting for these niggas. They had some shit going on with their car, like the Turo and shit like that. So they had like the car. It was me, Tynan, and Bolsa and his lady. We back at the crib and shit. And Bolsa, yeah, like we smoked. We walked around the block, smoked a blunt. We was in Burbank with it. And fucking this thing came back to the crib. He's like, yo, I'm gonna go to sleep, take a nap. He had took the gummies too. He had to take some of my gummies, and then he took the joints he got. So everybody come back. He's like, I'm like, yo, we want some smoke shop. You saying stuff? He's like, yo. He's like, you gave him shrooms? He's like, bro, you gave him shrooms. He's like, these are shrooms. I'm like, oh shit. So I'm linking Bosa up, and he's like, bro, I thought I killed Bosa, bro.
And you just thought he
we looked again. He was like, and so like, well, me, he was like, yo, like these aren't shrooms, regular. They're regular like edibles, or they're not shrooms. Like they look like them, like it's a logo, it looked like a shroom, but it wasn't. And I woke Bosa up, and I checked on him for the rest of the night. I was high as shit, but I made sure everything was good. I was like, yeah, bro, that shit was crazy. Like LA was a good ass trip. Like they was saying, like the trip we went on was so like they were amazing, bro. It was just the people that I went with, where it was like besides Bosa and like people, yeah, like, it was like, man, like especially now looking back at things, it was like, bro, I know he's ain't really like. But besides that, good memories and good experience, and I'm glad that I went. And I'm glad I experienced it with them. Like I can say.
Nah, for sure. Like I said, and like I keep saying, live and learn. It's an experience. You're chasing your dreams. There's people that come into your life for a reason, a season, but or a lifetime,
Yeah.
It is what it is. Take it with a grain of salt. Don't take it too personal.
Yeah.
Don't get your feelings hurt.
Yeah.
But you know. Definitely, so Atlanta or Cali?
Shit.
East Coast or West Coast?
I'm not gonna lie, Cali, like, I mean, because nowadays all the famous people are leaving Cali, so like, Cali, I mean, it's still gonna be a chill spot to go, and you know, but like, if you want to look for things to do, have fun and chill and shit like that, I'll say Atlanta. Atlanta's the place to be. Because Atlanta, you always gonna find some fire underground show. There are some fire shows.
I heard about that.
Or you probably gonna see fucking, I don't know, you probably gonna see Lotto or one of these niggas just walking around. Because, you know, Atlanta, like, that's their shit, so it's like they from there.
That's like the turf for hip hop.
So it's like, any events or anything you want to do, or if you're trying to get put on or go up in the industry, like, that's the place to go to, bro. Like, Cali is cool and all, but, I mean.
You don't think it's like what it used to be?
Nah. Like, I mean, business-wise, if you go out there for business or something, or to chill or to party, like, I mean, really, I would say the party is in San Diego. That's where it's lit at. But Cali, like Los Angeles-wise, like, freaking, like, it's cool and all, but it just ain't really the same. Like, because then everybody's leaving, and all that is, like, so overrated. Then all of that, you know, California and LA, that's like, no,
All right, fine. New York. Let's New York, Atlanta, or Cali? Atlanta still?
Yeah.
Atlanta on top?
Yeah, New York's cool, but it's like, it's New York. And then plus for us, it's like, it's right there. Like,
yeah.
Cali, even though it's across the map, it's like, yeah, I definitely go to Cali, but it's like, once you go there, it's like, all right, I've been here, but I don't know, I feel like Atlanta they always got some shit going on. Atlanta's cool as fuck. But Atlanta is mad chill back, filming, cool.
Still haven't been there yet. I want to, though.
Atlanta's peaceful.
You recommend it for me?
Oh yeah. Atlanta, I mean, besides it being like expensive and stuff like that, but like Atlanta's fire. Especially because of the food, man. Like, they always got some food spot that's opening or it's being like, it's always something in Atlanta.
So Atlanta on top.
Just duck the water. So
we're gonna
tell Atlanta, be careful.
We're gonna have New York and Cali people mad at you right now.
I mean, I love New York. I mean, New York. I mean, New York can't love, hate. I mean, y'all niggas always gonna talk y'all shit, so that's typical New York shit. But I love y'all niggas too. But fucking Cali, I mean, I want to see why they're mad, because it's like, they could probably give two fucks what we do up here up north. Like, for real.
West Coast, East Coast. Yeah.
No, West Coast, they don't really, like, LA, they don't really need no type of, like, even though, because it's not back then anymore. We're talking back then perspective, because, you know, back then, like, we on the West, we need the East, because, you know, we had the whole media central and everything. Like, media was heavy on the East Coast, so it wasn't really heavy in the West. And, like, radio was shit like that. When artists want to try to get on radios or do anything, we was in power of that. So, but it's like, it's not back then anymore. Like, the West Coast really don't need us. Like, they got their own shit where it's like, niggas, it's like, fuck y'all niggas.
I was gonna say, like, social media too. I mean, it just helps a whole lot. You know, before, like, if you wanted to make it, have a name, you definitely needed to move. But nowadays, you don't need to move necessarily, but you definitely need to travel.
Yeah, you travel the network. Like, you travel, like, feel me? Like, for instance, there's an event going on, or like there's an art showcase going on. Like, I don't trust you know, you might not win still, or you possibly just pull off a hell of a show in a good town where they just fuck with you. But I'd rather trust an artist showcase somewhere else than anywhere over here. Because, like, all these artist showcases is like, niggas already know what they gonna put on. Like, it's basically like, you know, they already know who they want. They already have somebody selected that they want to win. Whether it works in their terms later or not, yeah, it's rigged. Like, they already know.
It's a scam.
Yeah. Like, were you at a show last week?
Last week? Oh, the Friday?
Yeah. That show was showing. I didn't know if it's like.
Yeah, it was a good vibe. I
feel it was, you know.
I was hearing stuff. I saw people make posts saying scam. Yeah.
And it's like, you know, and they like, I respect it. Like, you know, it's part of the game. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
And the sad part, it's a part of the game. But
this is a doggy world, you know?
It's like, you know, you just go through it and, like you say, you live, you learn, and just learn things. But definitely, if it comes to a showcase or anything like that, I'd definitely trust to showcase somewhere else the heartbeat than anywhere over here or anything like that.
No, I feel it's a little skeptical. But what's your thoughts on the afterlife? I mean, you have any thoughts? Reincarnation? You believe in heaven and hell? Like, what's your thoughts? Or you think we just lights off?
Nah, I think we become a spirit.
A spirit?
Yeah, that's what's in us right now. Our spirit. So I'll be able to move our bones and eyelids, eyeballs, and stuff like that. Like, it's all from the spirit and energy within, you know, and as we go, the energy and spirit release, and we just go into the air, I guess. That's how.
And then we just float around?
Yeah, like, you know, we look around. I feel as though like people that pass away, like, you know, our loved ones, I feel like they could be with us, you know, anywhere. Like how my grandma would say, you know, I'm not really, but my grandma, I'm not religious, but my grandma, she would, oh, you know, Latimer or actual law, like if God, like, why is God always in heaven? She like, you don't gotta be in heaven. She like, you can be anywhere. You can be in this room right now. That's how I feel spirits is. They can be with us anywhere. I believe ghosts and all that shit real. Like, that ties in with
Demonic spirits type shit.
yeah, like that ties in with this. I feel like all that shit's real. Like it only makes sense. Like, I mean, if it's not that, then hey, I might prove it wrong, you know. But I feel as though like it's really that.
Which is all about reincarnation and everything. That's true. But you know how people say they have like a past lives that they remember? Or like, do you have an explanation for that?
Maybe reincarnation is a family road thing.
You come back as a plant.
Yeah.
Yung Cobane, a sunflower.
I mean, I would like to come back
As a sunflower?
Nah, not a sunflower. You know, it's like I got a possible chance of some dumbass kid picking me up, or I'm getting crushed or something, or I'm getting chopped. And it's like, damn, you're dead, bro. Like,
so you come back, you think it's peaceful until a kid picks you up. It's like, what?
Yeah,
what is going on?
Fucks with you, and now you dead. Got killed by a YN. Ain't that some shit? But I mean, hey, reincarnation could be real. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't know.
But, all right, if you could come back as a turtle, would you? A tortoise, to be exact. You know how slow you are.
I'll be a tortoise, not a turtle, though. Turtle, they ain't got no. I mean, most they do is hide in their shell, but then it's like, you know.
Tortoises live for like hundreds of years.
Eating shit, snapping that shit, you know that?
Eating sunflowers.
Mm-hmm.
No, if you got to choose, like, serious question, if you got to choose on a reincarnation, like, to come back as something, you die and everything, God's like, yeah, reincarnation is true. What would you like to come back as? Only animals or plants? Those are your options.
Oh, those are only options?
Yeah.
Damn. Try animal.
An animal? Is there a specific animal in mind?
Shit. Make me a gorilla, man.
A gorilla?
Yeah, I can still shit, piss, fuck. Fine with that. I'll be a gorilla, I can still shit, piss, and fuck. Feel me? Still breathe, still eat.
Alright, God said, not a big ass, he said no big animals. He said small animals and plants.
Oh, small animals?
Yeah, only small animals.
Shit, I'll be a baboon.
Okay.
Still, feel me?
Okay.
Piss and fuck. And steal shit from people.
And throwing shit at people.
Yup, make some money. Word.
I'm dead. I don't know what I would want to come back as. Maybe a fish.
Why, fish?
I don't know. I always enjoyed the water. I went scuba diving before, down in Jamaica. Yeah.
Damn. You said Jamaica, damn.
Yeah. You know, shout out to my grandparents.
Slug one meal.
Well, they were trying to sell me. Guys were walking up and down the beaches with necklaces of just bud. And I'm with my mind you, at this time, my grandparents didn't know I smoked at all at this time. I was only like 15 too, so I was a minor and everything. So I'm over here trying to get a little action. My grandfather shut that down real quick.
Said change to Rastafari.
He said, no. He said, he's not even 18. So that guy turned around, walked away. He stopped talking to me. But definitely, I don't know. It's just, when you get to experience scuba diving, first off, would you go scuba diving?
I'll give it a try, but I ain't going to no.
Okay, skydiving or scuba diving? Which one?
Skydive.
Skydiving?
Yeah.
You crazy.
I would go scuba diving, but it's like, bro, imagine I'm, going the wrong territory in a shirt just fucking, yeah, I'm cool, bro. Skydiving,
Okay.
like, I'm going to have the parachute. Hopefully, I'm pretty sure.
Hopefully it works.
So, I'll skydive.
But, I guess if you're falling, thousands of feet, like, and it doesn't work, I think you'll just die like that.
Yeah, fuck.
A shark attack, you might. What? Yeah, okay.
Breathing some water and now you're dead.
And
that's torture.
you can't swim up too fast or swim down too fast because the pressure, you're gonna die from that.
Yeah, swim, I can't even float, so that's nothing. Yeah, bro, I'm runs.
Yo,
Skydiving, if a parachute don't work, all right, cool, feel me? I already know, as soon as I hit this ground, it's over. Wait, I don't gotta.
bro. Speaking of float, I don't know. I had Young Keys on here, and he said that he has trouble floating. Like you have trouble floating too.
Yeah, bro, I don't know how to float, bro.
Can you swim?
Yeah, I can swim. I can't float. I don't know how to float. Like, real shit, bro. I don't know how to float, bro.
No, I'm about to.
Like, I tried. My brother, he was like, yo, like, your arms like this and move your leg. I tried it, but like, bro, I don't know. Like,
You started sinking.
yeah, like, I don't know, bro.
Someone learned to me.
I don't know, man. I don't know how to float. I could definitely swim.
Bro, Mr. PaPoppin about to have swim lessons for people. Charge hourly, $10 an hour.
Holy.
I'll teach everyone in the city how to swim. I just become an instructor for swimming. It's like I just say spew PaPoppin and then start teaching people how to swim. Make some good money from that.
Nah, yeah, man. I can swim, but I don't know how to float. It's just sad.
And we'll figure it out one day. Okay.
Hopefully.
But no, scuba diving, that was a good experience. Went down like 60 feet. I thought I was gonna pass out. Like I was very congested already, and like I was going down, and I started the ringing. I started like I really thought I was gonna pass out. And my grandfather, he's a master scuba diver. He came back up. He calmed me down and everything. And I wanted to do it. It was like on my bucket list, so I did it. And I definitely would go back and do it. And I recommend people do it. I think it's a neat experience.
Yeah.
The world just feels different down there. It really does.
Yeah.
But so let's get back to the traveling. You said Florida. Now, did you do music stuff in Florida?
I did some music stuff in Orlando. I didn't really get to do much. Did I do something? Yeah, I didn't really get to do anything in Miami, but I got to do something in Orlando.
Was it like a show?
It was. I got the titles in the kitchen with H-Dot before. I went out there for someone else, but like, I did stuff with them. Shout out Booby. Booby, he's a dude that set it up. Yeah, if you know Booby, you know Booby. But yeah, I've went out there before, did some stuff. Yeah, but mostly when I went to Florida, like Florida's another spot where like it's just chilling. I mean, there's always some this always unexpected. You just never know what the fuck's gonna happen in Florida, whether it's Miami, Orlando, Jacksonville, Tampa, where like you just never know it. Especially Miami, bro. Like South Beach, niggas. Man, I love my love for South Beach. Is like, bro, I want to get married to South Beach. Like South Beach is just South Beach, man. If you ever been to South Beach, you know. Like,
is there nude beaches down there?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. I mean, South Beach, you can get nude if you want to, but just, be prepared for the outcome. If you want to try it, go ahead.
So when am I going to get arrested?
Maybe.
Don't chase.
Possibly.
You're going to chase down a naked guy?
Yeah. I've seen, man.
You're going to tackle
a
naked dude?
Remember, that one meme with the dude with the scissors with his foot? Where he had the scissors on his foot and the nigga with no arms? It was the white dude. I don't know if you ever saw that meme, but I actually saw him in real life before. Like, yeah, like
in Florida.
Yeah, in Florida. Yeah, that's where he gets. I think that's where he got arrested. Yeah, like like I remember I saw that one. This dude got no arms. He just got feet. He just wilding, like just crazy. Like it's crazy, almost like, bro, it's crazy shit can happen in Florida, especially Miami, bro. There's always some shit happening in Miami.
It just feels like life is a game.
I'm not gonna lie. Like when I went to Florida, bro, my biggest thing on my bucket list is like. No crazy shit, but like I told the homies, I was like, bro, if the Bang Bros bus pull up on me, bro, I'm hopping in that bitch, bro.
Yeah.
I'm hopping in that bitch, bro. Y'all gonna nigga what? Slinging the iron.
Slinging iron.
Slinging the iron.
Am I invited?
Oh,
no, hold on, no diddy, bro. But no diddy else. I'm trying to hop on this bus. It sounds like a party bus. Hold on. Don't set me up. I just say, I mean, possibly. I don't know. I just know, I usually see, what up? You try to hop on the bus, and usually one person, feel me, hop on. Okay.
Boom, and yo, we got shorty in the oh word, this is
okay.
actually.
So this ain't no party bus. I'm thinking it's a.
I mean, it's a party bus, but usually for one person.
Oh.
Yeah, because they'll have like some type of some porn star John.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, it can usually be either girl or dude. Like a girl get picked up and a dude's just.
See, you had me confused. I'm thinking it's just a regular type of party bus. And
I mean, it's a party bus. It's not no.
wait, isn't that the party bus? I was on a whole different mindset.
Yeah, man.
Dirty dog names.
Well, nah, that was on my bucket list, man. That's yo, these niggas pull up, bro. I'm hopping on that bus, bro.
Until they kick you to the curb, take your shit.
They give me the curb. They might give me a call to my performance. I'm not gonna lie. They gonna give me a call. Yo, Shab, yeah, where she at? Well, yeah, I need 500,000.
I'm dead.
You get paid, bro. Them niggas get paid.
Yeah, for sure, bro. I think everyone in
But
school.
I don't got no, feel me. I'm check clean, good, boom, yeah.
Wrap up.
And I
Raincoat. But no, I feel like everyone in school, they would say if they weren't making it big, they becoming a porn star.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sign that contract and get him.
They're already gonna have it.
Yeah.
OnlyFans. But I ain't gonna.
That's the only fan, like
OnlyFans is like that's like you trying to be independent like Master P or something. But if you want to be a household name, sign the big, feel me, yeah. Sign that contract.
Gotta sign that contract.
Exclusive star contract. Oh yeah.
You gotta get on those putty buses.
Feel me? Needs to maybe do like 18 scenes for like fucking $500,000. Word, I got you.
I'm just glad we got to clear this up because I'm thinking a whole different party bus because now I see like making me feel weird.
Nah, it's not there. Not one. I mean, it's a party bus, like I said, but it's not one of those party bus. Yeah, it's a party bus.
Mm-hmm.
Party. Hey.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Some action.
All right. No, I feel like I'm about to give the game to these girls that with the OnlyFans. Like,
they got it. They out of here.
Do your thing, whatever. But yo, I think like need to. Like, I'm about to start convincing. I'm not
gonna lie, yo. You should interview some. You should interview some Jones.
I'm down to work with whoever.
Yeah, but
when they
interview them to get their thoughts. Like, but here's the thing though, because like there's these Jones out here, like they'll do OnlyFans and like they don't be trying to be like. They don't be like they'll do OnlyFans, but then they'll try to make it seem like something else in public. Where it's like, bro, like live your truth. Like we have social media. Like why are you gonna try and act like this on social media? But then when people see you in person, it's like, oh, you want like, nah, bro. Like, I mean, I'm not trying to be stereotypical and say you're that, because I feel as though you're a human being, you got feelings and stuff like that. But it's like, most 9 times out of 10, just do your job. Like, not do your job now and shit like that, but it's like, do your job. Like, do your OnlyFans like that. See what you do. Like, don't try to make it different in public. Like, come on now. Like, we see it. Like, I mean.
No, it's just like, you could at least be selling feet pics on there. Yeah. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the way. And I'm not here bashing no females, whatever, but like some of the stuff these females be posting, I'm like, bro, you can make money off that. Like,
nah, yeah, for sure. It's like, here's the thing, like it's dope on time. It's like, for instance, like I have a girl, like I mean, she don't feel me, but like it's like what she was saying, like typical for all females, like even females do that. Like at the end of the day, people are still real. Like people still have they still have feelings. They still human beings. It's not like they're objects or. That's so cool. Like for instance, like yeah, you could be a porn star or whatever, but like it's not like every day. It's not like every day 24/7 out. They're just all a porn star. And that's like nah, bro. They still eat like us, still shit like us. They still got go through real life problems, whether they're rich or not, or whatever the case may be. But it's most solely like, for instance, like you out in the club, and like. We'll see Shorty going crazy and and all that, but like, as soon as it comes to like somebody like hitting them up or something, and they just won't be, and it's like, bro, like, all right, not all the time you gonna, but it's like, bro, like you had to like, they'll get mad that people hit them up for what they're seeing, and it's like you can't get mad at that. Yeah, like, look what you're doing.
If you're gonna post that type time, someone hits you up on that type of time. Like,
yeah, I understand. Like, yeah, like I'm a human being. Yeah, you're a human being, but it's like you can't get mad when these people hit you up for these certain things. It's like you gotta also think about what you're doing too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all right, I ain't saying you don't want a dude just loving you for your body. And like, I don't want that. I don't want that either for no girl. Like, just a dude loving for her body. And like, actually, no, if you love this girl, I should show you love her. Like, I love my girl. It's none where her body that comes to mind that would like, nah, I love her personality. I love her. She looks, she's cool. She treats me well. She feeds me. She feed her. I could tell her. Like, it's not so old ass. I'm like, oh no. Like, I actually have true feelings with my girl. These dudes nowadays, it's like dealing with the sexual shit, but it's like, shawty, look what you was doing before you got in this relationship.
No, I feel it. I that way present yourself. People say, "Oh, I want a true relationship," yada yada yada. You know,
but they don't show. It doesn't show.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're going to the clubs to look for your true love.
Well, you want to relationship? It's like you want a relationship, or you want a quickie.
Yeah, you know.
What do you want?
You want someone to hold you for the night. That's it.
Like, guess, man, like, I get a lot of quickies. Like,
no, I'm just saying though that you can't really go into a club expecting to find your true love or something. You know, like if you want some true love, like you gotta go search for them in the right places. You know, you can't be mad if you're gonna go to a club, then this dude just hit and dip. You know what I mean? You can't be mad because you went to a club. Like, it's just, yeah, I just don't get it. And then they want to play, people just want to play victim, and then vice versa too. Like, the guys go into the club and then they get booty hurt from a shawty or whatever. It's like, you can't go in there with the boo loving mindset, if that makes sense.
Vice versa, both like feeling like from the girls doing OnlyFans or even dudes doing, if I don't know any. Vice versa, like both ways, but that's definitely heavy on the girls for sure. It's like y'all, like, not saying y'all are like it's y'all, but it's like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was talking to my girl the other day. Like, she was like, cause she's a female in the way she looks and shit like that. Like, and with me, I'll post a picture. I'll probably get a couple likes or whatever. Like, she posts a picture. Like, man,
oh, they going spam. They comments.
Dear Martin, like, shit's even niggas I know. I'm like, damn, bro, you for I mean, I'm not mad. But, hey, because that day I'm the one touching that night, so yeah, care. Yeah, it's like, damn, nigga, like, what the fuck? Yeah, I just dap you up and all that. You would, okay.
Yes, sir.
But it's nah, man. Like, it be shit like that. Like, it's like double entendre. Like, sometimes it be the other way. Like, dudes will post no girl and there'll be a girl that posts and she'll only get a few. Like, it double entendre, but it's definitely heavy. Like, definitely with females, it's like, I don't know. Like, not saying it's easier. It's nothing's ever easy, but it's like, it's more like they'll rather go with that situation than the other type of shit. So that's how I look at it, especially because of the females and the post pictures and OnlyFans, shit like that. Like, niggas is like, I don't know. Like, I never heard of a female going crazy of a nigga in going on OnlyFans or something like that. Then a nigga going crazy over there and a bitch going on OnlyFans, something like that. Like, I never really heard anything like that. It's mostly the females. Like, oh, this shorty, she well, and never heard of shorty. Oh, this nigga, he. Well, and I ain't never. Plus, I don't want to hear that, but I never have. So.
Yes, sir. You, if your girl asked you if it was okay for her to start her OnlyFans now, but listen, she says she's only selling feet pics on there, but and she bring it home every week. I'll get like $500. You gonna say no to that, or it's only feet pics?
Bills is getting paid.
I respect it. I feel like
me and my girl, we be joking about shit like that. We be telling yo, and I'm telling yo, bills getting paid. Like,
bro, it's like a legal way to scam someone.
Bills get paid.
Like, it's, think about it. They're gonna put it in their bio. The guy's gonna click the link, right? Go to OnlyFans. They're gonna have to pay or whatever. Bam, they pay. Damn, all they're getting is feet pics. Now you're gonna have some of those guys that stay on there because people got their fetishes or whatever. Foot fetish.
Bills is getting paid. Bills is getting paid.
Be posted up by the pool. Take some flicks for your girl with her feet.
Bills is getting paid. Telling you, man. Bills is getting paid.
I respect it, though. Bills are getting paid. I get it. 100%. I'm dead. No, but you ever heard about that the history books in schools are different up north than they are down south?
Oh yeah, because I heard that a lot of people down. I mean, not to disrespect down south, but I heard a lot of people down south are retarded.
Are retarded?
Yeah, and not retarded, stupid, but like they don't have like their educational system. It's not like ours. Their educational system really don't be giving a fuck about them. Like when it comes to schools down south, and I don't know. Like they'll have some good ass, but they definitely, I'd say definitely down south, definitely have some better. Well, it's really between down south and all them colleges that be like overseas and universities overseas and shit, where they have way better colleges and shit better than us. So I'm not gonna lie, because like especially because of history, like they be having a lot of better colleges than us. But like when it comes to high schools and like school system, they don't. They because out north we have way better education.
No, they even talk about that. The history books are like they just tell history different, especially like American history, like with the Civil War and everything. Because the North versus South, whatever. They say that the history books, they are just written totally different. Like up north, making it look like the North were like the good guys and everything like that. Down south, they're like, really, the North wasn't as all this pure. It's because they had all these factories, and that's why they just cut off the slaves and everything like that. So.
Yeah. And the North was nothing. There's never no good on both sides. Just at the end of the day, like holiday, like especially if I was born around that time, like it's like, hey, like I came up north, we ain't fucked over, but when I stepped in Pennsylvania, all I knew, nigga, is that I'm free. So fuck it. If I'm free and I do, I'd rather be free and deal with this shit than be down there and having to sleep for this shit. Then to find out years later that we've been free this whole time, we just ain't really fucking know. It's crazy.
I was gonna say, I think we still low-key enslaved.
Oh yeah, we are definitely. It's just
system, the 9-5 system.
This invisible word, freedom. You have freedom of speech and freedom of shit, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Freedom full of shit.
I feel like they at least just laugh at it,
Yeah.
They just laugh at it.
Oh yeah. At the end of the day, they didn't enjoy the fruits of their labors, whether they over here, over there. Like,
do you believe in aliens?
Oh yeah, for sure. Especially with the shit that's been going on lately.
Yeah.
Aliens are real.
They real?
Mm-hmm.
You think they're in the politics and everything? They're like,
oh yeah, they already I don't know if you saw, but they reopened like a incident that happened back when the Cold War was happening. Basically, the Soviets, trying to tell the Soviets still around and shit. They said that it was somewhere near like Russia or some shit. I forgot where at, but basically they have documentation that Soviets, they had shot down an alien aircraft. Like it was a UFO. They shot it down. They said they pulled up on the UFO, and I forgot how many, but they said that they saw like large, like they say they saw large aliens like crawling out with black eyes, and they said basically they formed into like this fucking like, like Transformers like formed to get like basically they formed into some shit like that or some shit like that. And they said like they saw like a big flash, and they said the flash was so hard and bright that they all turned to stone. And they said there's 2 people that have survived because they were in the shade. And they said the scientists came and took the people who turned to stone right away, and they came back technically related to rocks.
Where did you see this at?
It was posted everywhere. They did CIA. I don't know if CIA. I forgot who revealed it, but they revealed it. Like how they because they did it last year where they put out the reports that the UFO reports. They put that out, but basically that was like some new like info that they just added. But it was everywhere. It was everywhere on the internet. Like academics and that was posting it. Like CNN was posting that thing. Like they was posting that shit. It was everywhere.
You ever watch Squid Games?
Yeah.
You think that stuff really be happening?
Oh yeah, sure. They said it did, but they said that instead of with adults, it was with children.
That's wild.
Yeah, they said it was with children, which it would make sense. Is like, look at all the games they're playing. Like, I remember games from your childhood, and it only makes sense. I mean, I can't really say. At the end of the day, like I wasn't there, and I'm glad I wasn't, and I don't really know, but I wouldn't be surprised, especially all the stuff I've seen. But it's like, at the end of the day, you can't believe everything you see.
Yeah, but I would say it's this day and age though. It's like
we have a lot of whistleblowers on the internet, so it's like easy to get. It's just you got to get to it on time before that shit's take it down.
Yeah.
They like taking that shit down and don't like keeping it up.
I don't know. It's just this thing age. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised by anything, if that makes sense. Like if someone, no, they just recently I just saw one of Jeffrey Epstein's like victims, quote unquote, suicide.
And I don't believe that. Yeah, I don't believe that. Because her statement alone brought down Ghislaine Maxwell and Jeffrey Epstein and Prince Andrew. So like for her to kill herself when her statement alone, her statement is what put Ghislaine Maxwell behind bars. Like, and then she kills herself.
Do you think Epstein did suicide, or you think someone killed him?
It could be either or.
Okay.
I feel like it could be either or. Because at the end of the day, it's like, you don't want the truth to come out. So what other ways there, have somebody do it, or you do it yourself?
Yeah. Because, he had that book of just names on top of names.
They they've released it, but the names are still covered because someone in the FBI is basically still working, like they're still basically they're paying to not have that release.
Oh, for sure.
Because they showed Donald Trump, because he already released the JFK files.
Mm-hmm.
It was already put in there that who was it? It was some type of
mob guy.
Yeah, mob shit. Yeah, when it came to JFK, it was like somebody Jerusalem mob or some shit or something. I forgot what it was. There was some mob in somewhere that was involved in JFK shit. And then when it came to the Martin Luther King shit, that was like some regular like.
Oh yeah, they brought that out.
The government stood up would be
that it was a hit.
Yeah,
right?
They already had the person for it. Which is real. He had James Earl Ray. He had spent time in prison. He had got out. They recruited him for it, and basically he killed Martin Luther King.
But like, what do you think he got out of that? Do you think
probably compensation or like some with the government probably
take care of his family for him, maybe?
Yeah, take care of his family or share or something. You already know the niggas roll. But when it came to the JFK shit, that was just straight like mob shit because basically it had something involved with some shit that JFK was trying to do.
Yeah, he was like fighting against the CIA or something.
He was fighting against something, and basically they didn't like it, so they was like, yo, like, sitting here get picked off. Like, it's crazy. Like, that's not the first time they tried to kill him. Was they had the car explosion. Where he almost died from the car explosion, and then this shit, and he died from that. So, yeah, and they like, it's just all compromise, bro. Like, when they see somebody making an impact and they're not following along with what they want to do, they, make examples.
You think they off Michael Jackson?
What?
You think that was because there's talks about that, his killing was planned?
I don't think Michael Jackson. Nah, I mean, I feel as though they've been wanting him to like.
He's beefing his Sony.
Yeah, they've been wanting to find a way, but I feel as though like they probably did things where shit played out the way it played out, and it's like he set himself up for it. It's like, for instance, like Michael used to take a lot of painkillers because he was in pain from dancing all those years and all that. He was so
got burned,
broke
bones off.
It's like a lot of shit. So it was just set up for it. It was just like I feel as though it was more like they probably like fucked with his mind a lot. Where dealing with all of that, then he's taking all these meds and he's trying to be healthy. Then he's trying to go on a tour, and all that shit goes on, and it's like you don't really take care of yourself until a point where it's like kind of Because I'm not lie, like the doctor, at the end of the day, the doctor did kill him because it's like, nigga, he dumb as shit. Because why would you do CPR on the bed?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you basically caved Michael Chesterton and basically killed him. Even though he was trying to save him, but it's like, if you're a doctor, like all doctors would know, you do CPR.
Hard force, yeah.
You don't do it on the bed. So him doing that, basically,
pointless.
Yeah, like, it was like, what the fuck? But you're just stupid. So.
And
I feel as though shit just played out the way it did, but at the end of the day, like Sony, like they just ain't really had to do much. Like they didn't. It was like he just had to do it himself. But it was more of like I feel as though they put a lot of stress on him.
Oh yeah,
it was stress.
They were like, "Oh, you're in millions of debt."
Not only that, like I'm pretty sure they targeted him with the whole child shit with the kid and all that.
I was gonna say, you believe that's true? That you think he did that actually or not?
I'm not gonna lie. I don't. It's hard because like that day I wasn't there. I wasn't so no. So I would say no, but then I wouldn't be surprised. It's like you think about it, Michael never had a childhood, and that was the only that was part of the reason why people said that he liked hanging around kids because he never had a childhood. Like he still felt like he was a child. Like if you look at it, like bro, we can search up his performances from when he was a kid. He was on the road, bro. Like
He's a star at 5 years old.
5 years old, bro. That's a lot, bro. He was famous. He was famous before niggas was famous.
No, yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying, bro? It's with Jackson. Like,
Bro, Michael Jackson is so famous till this day that he has fans that are not even born yet.
exactly. They already know who he is. Like, they were here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah. So it's like,
No, but I'm defending Michael. I don't think he did.
I do.
I don't think he did.
It's like you just never know. Like, cause I could also see that side of it too. It's like I feel as though he didn't, but then it's like the other side where it's like, yo, he never had a childhood, and like,
You think mentally he could possibly have been mentally not?
I'm pretty sure like there's stories where basically he like bro, I want to probably Michael was getting some grown pussy when he was young, bro.
Oh, I heard him and Diana Ross for the minute, and she was her 20s.
It's even before Diana though. Like I'm talking about like when he was a kid. Like I remember I forgot who it was. All of it was Tito or one of his brothers, but they told a story where it was like, you know, one time we're like out of the show, like the girls because you know Michael, like he was so young and like, you know, they thought it was cute, where like they was dying to see him, where they would snatch him up, you know, feel me? Hey, they want to see what's up with young Mike, and yeah, they was doing that, bro. Like,
No, but I'm just saying. I heard
that time. I wouldn't be surprised. Is like, even for instance, like it's weird. I was talking about with my girl back then, like where our, like, not to say our parents, but like our parents and their age before, like for instance, it is totally wrong with Elvis. Like when Elvis, the picture with Elvis when he's like was fucking on fucking 12-year-old girls or 13-year-old girls. That shit's like, that shit's wrong, bro. But it's like back then when they was growing up, bro, like they didn't know no better. Like I guess they treated it like it was a norm. Like when I be hearing old head stories, like they be saying loud shit. Like I'm ready to, oh, why don't you? Nah, bro, like, nigga, we don't do that nowadays. But it's like back then, that's all they knew. Like basically, that was love to them. Like for instance, like my mom, like, well, it's tight hand in hand. Cause like for instance, you know, like we're in school and we see the one girl or fine girl and she hop for some old ass nigga car and ride off with him. It's like, what the fuck? But it's like back then they was doing that. Where like, you know, my mom, she kept it straight up. She's like, nigga, back then, she was like, I wasn't fucking with no broke niggas, nigga. She was like, I was fucking with niggas that was getting money, and that was usually the men. But the niggas that was older, they was getting money, so that's who I was going with. And bro, that's like, that's how they treated it. Like,
I mean, if you even think about before, like 1800s, 1700s, people didn't even live till their like 30s and stuff.
just imagine, so, bro, like, bro, what? They could have, man, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, bro, but like, and they, like, when it comes to MJ and stuff, I feel as though, nah. At the end of the day, he's the greatest king of pop, feeling me, greatest of all time.
Oh yeah, he definitely made an impact in the world. You know, people know him globally. You know, they say the amount of fame that he had. They say it's like getting close to like Jesus and stuff like that.
Niggas, like, bro, before that Astroworld shit, bro, niggas been dying at shows, bro. No bullshit, bro. Like, niggas was dying at shows, getting trampled to see Michael Jackson.
Passing out men and females. Or he just stood there.
Like, the last show wasn't no, it's lit. It was MJ just standing, nigga. Like, that's all it was. It was Michael just.
I mean, look at the Super Bowl. Bro, before social media had like over 30 million people watching before social media. Like, that's insane.
Around the world.
Watching the Super Bowl just because he was. And he just stood there for like a good 2-5 minutes. Didn't do a damn thing. Just stood there.
Mike, different breed.
Shout out Michael Jackson. R.I.P.
R.I.P., man.
You ever listen to Prince?
Oh, yeah, Prince, yeah, definitely. It's like, you know, you can't listen to MJ and I say you haven't listened to Prince. And if you just listen to MJ and listen to Prince, and you're not a real, like, consumer of music, especially with his music right time, it's like, for sure. Like, yeah, MJ is MJ, but it's like, yeah.
What about James Brown?
James, oh, yeah, I wasn't James Brown, yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He's like the Godfather before the MJs and the Prince.
Oh yeah,
those MJ and Prince
looked up to him.
They looked at him.
Sure.
He was definitely like he's the Godfather.
You know, Prince on an interview said he after Michael passed, he regretted not like squashing the beef or whatever they had going on. That he wished they just worked.
It was their egos. It was like, you know,
They let it get a hold of them.
like when it came to Michael, he was very like, you know, censored, you know, very, you know, like he could get the people to easily go to him. And then with Prince, a lot of people would run from him, and then he would gain a different crowd because he was more like vulgar. He was more like, you know, he was more into the sex stuff. Like he knew sex sold. He knew that, plus he would, you know, he was in a different crowd. Like he could blend in with the, you know, the LGBT crowd and all that, chill with them. Like Michael, he could do that too, but like, cause he loved everybody, but that just wasn't his, like, he wasn't a straight to the point, just what I am type guy. Like he was, you know,
I always want to make it a mystery.
Yeah, mystery, and by that, like he was very to himself, very like angelic, and like Prince, he was more to like, yo, this is the real, or this is what you see here, this is the real. Like MJ was more the, yo, this is what you could see, and Prince is like, yo, nah, this is what you're saying, like this is what's happening. That's how I feel Prince was.
Prince didn't beat around the bush.
He beat around the bush. He was straight to it, like, yo. Yeah, and
he was right.
Wear leather pants with his fucking ass out, paws. Like he do that shit. Like you gonna see that. MJ used the more. Nah,
it's crazy though. You know what I mean?
Dancing and saying to the kids, and yeah. Like,
do you know how tall Prince was?
Nah,
bro.
But I'm pretty sure he was tall. They say he could hoop.
Nah,
he was a good hooper.
Bro, he was short.
He was short,
bro. He was only like 5'2".
Oh shit!
Imagine, bro. Everyone's just waiting around. 5'2", short dude just comes out. That's Prince. But how crazy and wild he was.
How crazy for him.
Yeah.
Shit, yeah. Fuck it. Yeah,
but
I thought he was tall. They say he's a good hooper.
He used to wear heels a lot to make himself taller. But it's just crazy. When I saw 5'2", I was like, what?
Yeah, Prince is a wild.
But he was bagging all the Jones. 5'2". He climbed those trees.
Prince
did his thing.
Dude, girls definitely love Prince.
He was slinging that iron, right?
I can't comment on that. Probably was. I don't know.
I'm dead. But yo, shout people out. Who you got any shout outs?
Well, shout out Abe, feel me?
Thank you.
Shout out PaPoppin, you already know what's going on, man. Shout out Low Key Division on the films, you already know what's going on, man. Shout out Stress Gang, shout out Most Hated, you already know. Shout out French Collective. Shout out my girl. I would give y'all her name, but no, you know that.
Tell people where they can find you at.
You find me on IG, all platforms. Yung Cobane, YUNGCOBANE. Got a project out now called Early Life Crisis, all platforms. Go
Tap in.
At 50 songs. Dairy Queen video out now. The Johnson LA 89K right now.
You said Dairy Queen?
Yeah, Dairy Queen. You have a song called Dairy. That was the single. The single, I don't know if you saw it, but I was posting all over the gram and shit. But they're John filming video out. We've been out for a while now, but still out. More videos to come. And yeah, that's what's going on right now. Like really just working. Right now it's never chill mode, but right now with the music it's chill mode. We're just pushing this project to year for me again, which is soon. But yeah, definitely,
adding to the vault.
Yeah, like definitely just tap in, man. Like
I'm gonna see you performing anytime soon.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. I definitely see you before shows. I don't know. I know there's always some shows coming up, but yeah, you'll mostly see me performing soon. Definitely more music, more stuff on the way, man. Just really just working, man. Just staying focused, working.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Always trying to stay active and do stuff, whether it's the music or regular life shit or just working. Just staying focused, staying positive, and staying away from the fake and the hate, man. So that's really all there is to it.
Let me know when Mr. PaPoppin could hang out and hop on Scissor Part 2. Got you. If I in my slippers, you know what I'm saying? That's the type time we are.
I got you, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out Stray Dogs.
Shout out Stray Dogs. Shout out Chef Rodriguez for the food we're about to taste. Shit.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
We got ourselves some platters today to try out. Shout out Chef Rodriguez.
Shout out Chef Rodriguez.
Go follow their new Instagram and Next Level Management. Shout them out. We got some fried chicken, Big Mac and cheese. Say asparagus. I don't know if the camera can see this, but
Yeah.
mm.
It's smelling really good.
We rating it 1 out of 10. We're gonna try a piece of everything here.
Alright.
All right.
I'm gonna make cheese first.
We're going right into the mac and cheese.
I gotta eat some mac and cheese, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Mac and cheese is solid, delicious.
Let's rate each individual piece separate. All right. Oh, Dan, you already went right into the asparagus.
Mac and cheese a 10.
1 through 10, mac and cheese.
Asparagus, I give it a 8. I say 8. I still like it though. I still like it. The mac and cheese definitely 10.
10 out of 10 for the mac and
You
cheese.
know, it's just a chicken, man.
Mm-hmm.
Chicken. On my black folks, you know, a little chicken.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm gonna go right into the asparagus.
You didn't get your chicken yet?
Mm-mm.
10, nigga.
I'm taking my time a little bit. You went right into everything.
10, nigga. Chicken, nigga.
It's like, I wish I didn't have lunch earlier.
You eat the whole platter for real.
Mm-hmm.
I said it wrong. Is it? Come here.
Can't even understand this, dude.
Shout out Chef Rodriguez. This shit is good. Macaroni 10, asparagus 8, chicken 10. I'm not capping.
You gotta tap into Chef Rodriguez.
Gaslight on it. Trust me. I eat, nigga. I eat. Skinny, but I eat.
He's skinny, but he eat. We gotta get a Chef Rodriguez at one of the events.
Rodriguez, yeah, definitely. Definitely haven't been to your event.
Sell them platters
Oh, this shit is good.
at the next event. Next PaPoppin event. We'll be right there selling platters. Mm. We just over here just eating. Damn. I'm going in.
I mean, you got Mr. Food too. You got to try the regular with the macaroni.
Didn't understand a word you said. He's going in. He said, screw the interview. I'm just going to eat this real quick.
Delicious.
Definitely going to have another bite of this mac and cheese for sure. Yeah, is your plate gone already?
Oh, yeah.
It's right about there though, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, 1 through 10 overall rating, the whole thing.
10. Yeah, I put the asparagus at 8, but it's still 10. Regardless.
I'm giving it an 8 out of 10 overall total thing. I want next time I see this, I want some stickers. I want the package to look crazy, because nowadays it's all about the package. I mean, you know, New York, they got all these the video game packages with a bud in it. Chef Rodriguez, gotta get you a sticker or something.
Coming with the flavors. They're coming soon.
Hit you with a sticker or something. Maybe some merch. We're gonna get some merch. But they just started out, so shout them out. You know, this is good. I'm enjoying it. I'm gonna save this for work tomorrow too.
Yeah, man.
I don't know.
Rodriguez.
I don't know. It don't look like someone not. It look like someone not feeding you at home.
I'm not lying. Last time I checked myself, I was like 140, I think.
Cap.
Not for real. Hey, I may look small, but trust me, bro. I gotta wait. Still fast though, but I gotta wait. Just got a lot of weight, but I gotta wait. That's how I work out. That's another thing. I work out too. So
Shout out Chef Rodriguez. Go check them out. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ooh, on Instagram, he's made a page a couple days ago or whatever, Chef Rodriguez, or you could hit up Next Level Management. You can find them also at Facebook. Check them out. But definitely gonna be tapped in. Gonna see them around the city more often. Next event, I'm gonna put them on.
The man vendors, please. They gonna deliver that heat. This shit is heat.
Thank you, Chef Rodriguez.
So I'm looking like besides like I'm pretty sure they probably make other stuff too. I'm looking to see what else they make too. This is definitely good.
According to them, they make anything and everything, whatever you want.
Heard it. Thank you, Chef Rodriguez. Next Level Management. Food is fucking
Bussin'.
It's bussin'. 10.
Thank you, Yung Cobane.
Thank you. Hey. PaPoppin, nigga. You already know, man.